Minister Nongthom Ambiren espouses promotion of state folk tales to bring greater cohesion among indigenous communities. Union Minister of Human Resource Development Ramesh Pokhriyal assures Tutulat King Leisema Sanajauba Manipur Central University will get a regular Vice Chancellor in near future. Additional Chief Secretary P. Baipai says first ever driving training track suitable for every kind of vehicles is coming up in Imphal East District. India begins second dose of COVID-19 vaccine administration to healthcare workers after an interval of 28 days of first dose. Manipur reports 70 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of total 1,285 test results received today. Death toll remains at 373. And India logged single-day spike of 12,143 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,08,92,000. Recovery rate stands above 97%. Kurumjari, good evening. You are watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these three simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now to top stories. Chief Minister Nongthom Ambiren has called upon to preserve and promote the ancient folklores of various tribes of the state to usher in harmony and spirit of brotherhood among citizens in the state. He was speaking on the sidelines of a releasing of a comic book named Folk Tales of Mao, Maram and Paumei, written by Senapati District DC, T.H. Kiran Kumar, RAS, at Hotel Classic Grand today. DC T.H. Kiran Kumar developed a passion for writing such books from his experiences gained during his tenure as Education as Director. The comic book is written in simple language and it is an easy-to-read supplementary book which will facilitate children of classes 3 to 5 in understanding the ancient folklore of Mao, Maram and Paumei communities. Chief Minister Ambiren also expressed desire to form a team to explore the ancient myths and folklores of the state to instill and reinforce the ancient moral values and ideals to students and the public. He reiterated that promoting the ancient folklores of various tribes of the state will contribute in bringing peaceful coexistence and harmony in the state. The Chief Minister called upon all the tribes of the state to explore their respective folktales ingrained with valuable moral values and assured of necessary assistance for the same.
Deserted village. So many things. Sisi folk song that the loining of one. A point of my day, a point of my capacity to Sauri, Kurudana Sauri, Senapati, Paumi Maram Sauri, another interact on the day, sharing on the day. No me to say, Loina, I did according with the Hokro. Other say according with Habir on having the way she opened. I have the great Hangaman. Say, oh, Hadorana, Bankun, Sana, Pukre. I remember the game. I think my day in Sanpu Hebra, Lampu Hebra, language of Canada Hotel. Sima Sakio. I do the Porto. A sing like Wiki history of Wiki Town, Porto, Madumado, Sum Gomis announcing with picture, with action, Lapanin announcing the Yamna, Tamil and Tunakan. Tasina Machidi, La Dimension, Dimama Mau Maram, Loyal, Dimension. Let him get inside the interior. Ari Ari Bana Munching, Lay Lumayam the gate. What is the recording dog? Now, the commission. Other than Quilly, Lay Lumayam, one essay, Quil out to
Union Minister of Human Resource Development Ramesh Pokhriyal has assured of appointing a regular Vice-Chancellor of Manipur Central University in the near future. The assurance was given to Rajya Sabha MP and titular King of Manipur, Sanajauba Leistemba, in person at the former's residence at 27 Sabdarjung Road in New Delhi today. During the meeting, the titular King submitted a written request to the Union Minister to appoint a regular Vice-Chancellor of Manipur University, which was upgraded into a central university in 2005. Responding to the request, Union Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal assured that process for recruitment of a regular Vice-Chancellor is almost completed and that the university will have a new regular VC without a further delay. It may be mentioned that the Central University has been operating under the supervision of an administrator appointed by the court from November of 2008 until November 30, 2020, followed by two Vice-Chancellor in charge since December 10, 2020 till that. The titular King's written request cited that a committee had apprised the ministry a list of candidates shortlisted during its meeting on appointment of a regular VC held on August 19 and 20th last year, but no action has been taken till that, bringing hindrances for a viable academic atmosphere and administration of the university. The latter further said, conduction of the university's court meeting and convocation are on hold since 2015. Recruitment of adequate regular teaching and non-teaching staff are still pending, and the university still lacks necessary infrastructure like laboratories, books and library, hostel rooms and classrooms of various departments. First ever driving training track suitable for every kind of vehicles is coming up in Imphal East District. Additional Chief Secretary P. Baipai disclosed the same while addressing one-day state-level workshop on professional drivers of heavy vehicles and road safety initiative at GM Hall in Imphal today. Department of Transport and Institute of Drivers Training and Research Center, Manipur, jointly organized the workshop as a part of Road Safety Month. P. Baipai said number of vehicles are increasing daily in the state. At the same time, road mishaps are increasing as many drivers fail to obey traffic rules. He asserted that once the track is completed, it will greatly facilitate during driving learners. He also warned that efforts are underway to monitor traffic violators through CCTV.
This is one very big Madugi to the Directorate of Transport and IDTRC na kut samnarega. Akwen Imphal is the Lamlo rega Madu driving track na kaino sili sari. Masigi si hek yabada kidi. Akwen morning dagi day throughout the day, including evening. Kana gumana gari thoba tamge hairedi. Before they apply for driving license, they can try their hands there. Maduda guide legani. Maduda computer da hana kaino thoraga karikara gear kaino toba accelerator kamaina kaugedamno steering kamaina paigedamno loina simulator da toraga adu matung da actual gari da chongtharaga gari thoraga madudagi pass ore hai madamda main road da sarok da lakpa adugumba facility koi thamdore. This is a very important intervention.
Speaking on the sidelines, a traffic control wing SP Krishnam Sharma said traffic police and district administration have been continuously carrying out eviction drive against illegal encroachments on footpath and roads. She appealed to the public to abide by traffic rules to avoid a traffic jam. Winners of painting, essay and slogan writing competitions held in view of Road Safety Month were felicitated on the occasion.
Koi traffic police na hana tawjabasi lambi sorok mafam sadana koigi gari khamjanba adagi nim phamchadana phamba singsi akoina niyom chumna tawnaba koi enforcement tawjai aduga koigi ngasagi lambi sorok ta hena sajan bukosan baje koina mamang da su DC gi approval lauraga eviction tawba yawjakre makhata na su kari gumba footpath ta lambi sorok ke nakanda sajan ba leiraga di traffic police na matam pomna makta akoina wafam basi district administration da report tawjaraga makhoi ga yaba lauraga adumak eviction tawjagani aduga akoigi gari masing su yamne hengalai loina na akoi gari season ba missing su yamne hengalai aduga lambi surok te hen pakthorok pa natabani na surok sing se chin bagi changsi Manipur da natana mafam kudimakta hen wangkhalai aduna lambi surok pu season ari ba chilena pomna makna yamna chection na amasung ain ngakna lambi surok season mina se haibase masi ai mayam gi mafam da ningsing.
Chairman of Manipur Handlooms and Handicrafts Development Corporation Private Limited, Manipur Sagolsem Achauba, has said that a hostel will be constructed at the earliest at the Training Cum Production Center in Patsoi, which already has a common facility under the Handloom Corporation. He was speaking on the sidelines of inspecting the condition of Apparel and Garment Making Center, Powerloom Estate and Training Cum Production Center in Patsoi today. As Achauba said, the production center had been on hold for some time owing to COVID-19 pandemic. He said a hostel will be constructed at the center in the near future to provide accommodation facility to people coming from distant places to get handloom and handicrafts training at the center.
Manipur wang matagi trainee mayam lakpakanda masigi leibhamgi hostel gi facility leitabna maramur kanda laktaba mayam adu khoi jaga si am pakna leiribnina masidai da khoi gi maning da hostel gi facility yauna ma phajana thamakanda so that arab patagi lakshariba mayam do phajana hostel sida leibiraga khoi asumba production se training center sida phajana shubira kanda production ji henna chauthokna ba henna marang kaina puthokna ba gi fandam da khoi mari leinaba singu honorable chief minister amadi honorable minister leibri mayam sida koi leiba phifam masi phajana haijaraga koi athuba matamda masugumba hostel training tawgudoba mayam dugi training sing adu leifam ama sanaba koi athuba matamda onunaba thorang tawrani.
Commenting about the condition of the Apparel and Garment Making Center, Powerloom Estate at Lamboy, Khongnangkong, Sagolsem Achauba said productions have resumed at the estate. He said uniforms will be manufactured and make them available at subsidized rates for students in the school. He also disclosed that Minister Thongam Biswajit will inspect the condition of Panthoibi Manipur emporiums in Delhi and Kolkata by the first week of March. He added that 10,000 rupees each for direct benefit transfer to 1,500 artisans approved by the Ministry of Textiles, Government of India, have been already released by the centre. Stating that the COVID-19 pandemic has hindered transfer of the funds to the beneficiaries, the minister assured that a suitable time will be chalked out with the Chief Minister to transfer the amount to artisan beneficiaries at the earliest.
Hoigi tailoring gi leiba mayam du isan isi mayam sin dun yamna thawai yauna tubo du da aikoina appeal tawjari madudi akoina makoina ngasi turaga moina set ka doiba sa ga doiba satra sati thing do hoigi tungi yumbin work ka doribani aduna leiba asi semba da khoi punamak sobo thodang lauribani madugi pesam na phangba phangdaba thibi da na khoi punamak Manipur gi asugumba se sengwat pada khoi punamak thodang yaribani haibe wakhalon da sangsimina si haidana ina so appeal tawjarami ngasi chacharuiba yengjeruiba mayam se akoi matamama Targa atu matamna masigi development hana lairambana sini hoji anova amo khoina visit tawr matungda laiba development sini haibato khoi no mamu atu matamda khoi director joint director punna yaurkanda khoi laki gani.
Works Minister Thongam Biswajit has claimed that the BJP government will prevail in the state until Prime Minister Narendra Modi leads the central government. Minister Biswajit today inspected the construction site of District DC complex at Longmai, None Part 1. Construction of the complex worth more than 15 crore rupees has been on hold following land dispute. Addressing a gathering at None's PLJ ground, Minister Biswajit also expressed pride that no candidate has emerged who can overpower Chief Minister Nongthoma Biren and him. He maintained that the BJP is gaining power as the number of people who support the ideologies of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is increasing. Stating that the major developmental changes have been brought in the state during the short duration of BJP rule, Minister Biswajit expressed firm belief that Chief Minister N. Biren will form government for the next term. The minister assured that construction of the DC complex will begin at the earliest as the land dispute has been already settled. Biswajit also assured of putting into action various memoranda submitted by the None residents latest by February next year. PWD Chief Engineer NHNNEC T. Ravindra Kumar, None DC Robert Ketrimayum, BJP intending candidate of Nungba Assembly constituency, Gaidon Kamai and other relevant officials accompanied the minister.
Pitribida lariba mipum khudimak se thajanabada channarini akhoi masen thajaraga channagadabani adana akhoi kendra da ainga sahaje ki bido aingona thajaba leibuduna ai projagi thajabada mahandanaba thabak to phajana tawbunina ngasi di ai ahum la karakara mathang da joidum adu ai gidi adum kari haitara pitri matada nungna thomba haitare phaglang na thomba hai yade phaglang na thom phaglang horamadi ai nungdu paloyeba adana ai makha thardi palaneba adana choidarmane ai gidi yambiro chi ai chawna hajar barate ai gidi dum lakrani honorable chief minister lakani makal akoi adum mathang da sarkar ngasi pali base bangani aduga because manam di akoi Narendra Modi ji na leringai bharat ta akoi lai power lai gani adu leiba matam da Manipur da chahi another 15-20 years ti lai gani.
BJP candidate of Kundrakpam Assembly constituency in 2017 general election, Thangjam Mohindro has refuted the rumors which claim that the election petition filed by him against Kundrakpam MLA T.H. Lokeshwar has been settled for a ransom. Speaking to media at his residence at Hadaurau in Kundrakpam constituency today, T.H. Mohindro asserted that the case could not be settled at the High Court of Manipur, hence he has already approached the Supreme Court, after which the court has issued a notice. T.H. Mohindro added that he contested the last election to bring equal development and free Kundrakpam constituency of corruption. He appealed to the residents not to believe in rumors and urged them to patiently wait for the court's verdict.
Kari maramdagi aina case si tawjirino habida maki apopum sagai amasi lankiba aduga educational qualification da serantuna hapchanba adugi mayokta case lotion kare habigi aina penjadabadi case si loram lotion lakadorobni high court Manipur high court issue frame tawduna sakhi puthoknaro haidna aigi su sakhi puthok sakhi list pitha kare maki su sakhi list pitha kare sakhi gi jawab lawduna case lotion ga haibase masi aina yajaningdana aina Supreme Court ati sasabani adubu Haujikti Supreme Court tabi dina case se makha satharanaba ai lokchen digre prajamyam ngaiminasi achumaran didi court number ai tawjarani Manipur gi myam dasu achumaran khangran lana tonga sandopugi thabakchi tawbigenu.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Seva Dal kicked off a 3-day state-level Seva Dal residential training camp today. President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, Kantausam Govindas, commenced the event after hoisting the tricolour flag of India. One male and one female each from a 60 state assembly constituencies are taking part in the camp. Speaking to media, MPCC President Govindas Kantausam said resource persons will stress on the roles taken by Seva Dal during India's pre-independence and independence movement, as well as provide mental and physical trainings to instill the spirit of nationalism and secularism to the attendees. CLP leader Okrami Bobby, CWC member Gai Khangam and MPCC members attended the event.
Congress ki chatnabi based on secularism aduga Seva Dolna lawhiba thaudang sing haidi pre independence da Bharat ki independence ki moment da lawhiba thaudang sing adugi matang da khoigi participants sing da ningthijana khanghangani aduga Bharat ki top-topa leijariba magi magun sing haibadi nationalism gi spirit dama makhoida leinabagi damakta akhoi tongan ba resource person kayana makhoida class sing pi gani numit humni sida aduga physical training khara yawgani aduna ina khanjabada training asi hek lora matung dadi numit humni gi silora matung da khoi gi Congress ki leiriba leader sing ga tana jara heraga kendra sing da khoi Seva Dol si mapung phaba adugumba organization ma oiba ngamnaba sembagi pandam da khoi ngasigi numit humni sathagada training asi khoi ngasidagi haujabani hadnai.
The Laitabi Barrage Project Authority has appealed to the residents not to damage the canals of the barrage. Official of the project authority Imtiaz Khan said efforts are on to extend the canal from the current 11.2 km to 17.30 km. He said the canals provide water to 9 villages of Pukhau Terapur, Pukhau Ahallub, Pukhau Naharub, Pukhau Khabam, Pukhau Laifam, Wakhong, Uyumpok, Lamboikul and Takil. Students of Manipur University of Culture today carried out protest demonstrations demanding resumption of the classes in the university. The protest meet was staged near Baigachandra Open Air Theatre, both main gate and palace compound. Taking part in the protest, convener of Manipur University of Culture Students Forum, Mayang Lambam Uttam, condemned that the university has not resumed classes till date, stating that numerous academic council meetings have been held, taking various resolutions, and revised MA admission notification was issued on December 21st last year with approval from Governor, who is also the Chancellor of University, and Chief Minister N. Biren. An admission process has been completed. He condemned that classes are yet to kick off. He expressed concerns that students' academic career will be affected in the wake of the situation. Mayang Lambam Uttam warned of intensifying their agitations if classes are not resumed at the earliest.
Admission process loy class to hobiro BA gi MA gi sigi class sing se sum namsin dana hobida dana sum thammagadi mairoi sing se khoi chahi mang ba yabagi film da su la mamang da ju chahi mang bagi thabak se myam lai khre machi khal kan da khoina class se yam thuna khoi je hobiu haibisin MUC gi mairoi sing se na changchin jari ba kholaw se namsin bi dana sum thamiragadi MUC amadi authority na satra sing sibu khoi ge irang hon bani haibase hairoi haina gi machak su leite haitare aduna khoi irang hon bi ganu khoi gi taliba demand khoi gi thamjariba class hobiro haibase yam thunabak thabak to onthok piu sibaw da amuka torukta ba taragadi khoi parents body ne adi atop top kano single loina na khoi atuba da amuka chu kongjang che amuka class hon biro haibage kongjang che khoi amukhan changchil lakhigne haibase thamjage.
Village chiefs of 26 Kabui villages in the valley region of the state have alleged Kabui Union Manipur for attempting to snatch the grant in aid allocated by the state government for organizing the annual state-level Gangai festival, maligning the Kabui community's name. Joint press release from the village chiefs condemned the act as incitement of hatred among the Kabui people. Country began second dose of COVID-19 vaccine administration to healthcare workers from today. Second dose is given to those beneficiaries who have already taken the first dose of vaccine on January 16, the day when the world's biggest immunization drive was launched. The second dose is being given to the beneficiaries after an interval of 28 days of the first dose. Manipur reported 17 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of the total 1,285 test results received today. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,183, out of which 66 are active cases. No death case has been reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 373. On the positive note, 7 recoveries have been reported in the last 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 28,744. State's recovery rate stands at 98.49%. All the newly infected persons are from the general population. They are 13 from Imphal East, 2 from Imphal West, and 1 each from Kangpokpi and Churachandpur districts. All necessary medical precautionary measures like containment and contact tracing are in place. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Panthoibi Constructions Private Limited, Uripoktaram Mamlaikai, Imphal. Recruitment applications are invited from the deserving candidates for the following post. Name of the post: Assistant Site Engineer. Number of post 2. Educational qualification: B. Civil with minimum 2 years experience. Sales Executive 18. Any graduate candidate from Imphal East, West and other districts of Manipur. Caretaker 1. Matriculate. Kindly submit your resume at pgochr@gmail.com on or before the 18th of February 2021. Notified by Panthoibi Constructions Private Limited. Classic Hospitality Training Institute introducing this year Diploma in Aviation Management. Eligibility 10+2, age 17 to 25 years. Counseling session from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For further details, kindly contact Classic Hospitality Training Institute, Hotel Imphal by the Classic, 3rd floor. Phone number 0385 2422 155 or 690 935 8685. Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SURFACE Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to rupees 2.67 lakh under PMAY Credit Link Subsidy Scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or reporter Amam Laikai, Imphal.
Welcome back. You're watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. India has recorded a single-day spike of 12,143 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 caseload to 1,892,746 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 1,36,571 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Death toll has reached 1,55,550 with 103 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, recovered cases have reached 1,06,625 with 11,395 new recoveries. Country's recovery rate stands at 97.32%. Kerala has the highest active cases of above 64,000 in the country. Over 79.67 lakh people have been vaccinated against coronavirus in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected nearly 10 crore 88 lakh 7,000 people. Above 2 crore 3 lakh 95,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 8 crore 8 lakh 36,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 95 lakh 73,000 in the world. China, from where the pandemic started, has only 763 active cases of COVID-19. The Supreme Court Collegium had recommended the appointment of Justice Kumar as the new Chief Justice of Manipur High Court in January 2021. Justice Kumar will take over from Chief Justice Ramalingam Sudhakar, who retired today. The recommendation to elevate Justice P.V. Sanjay Kumar as the Chief Justice of Manipur High Court was taken in a meeting held on 16 December 2020. Justice Kumar has served as a governor pleader in the Andhra Pradesh High Court from 2000 to 2003 and was elevated as a judge of the AP High Court in 2008. He was made a permanent High Court judge in 2010. Following the verification of the erstwhile state of Andhra Pradesh into Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, Justice Kumar served as a judge of the Telangana High Court. In October 2019, he was transferred from the Telangana High Court to the Punjab and Haryana High Court, although the move sparked protest among members of the bar. CAF and PD Minister Thokchom Setabrata opened Wankhai P. Mantri's Handloom Men's Store near Wankhai Maihobam ground today. Speaking at the event, Minister Thokchom Setabrata lauded young entrepreneurs of the state. He also assured of extending possible help to youths for taking up enterprises to make them self-reliant. Actors R.K. Kaiku, Urikimbam Devita, Manda Laima and locals attended the event. It may be mentioned that Wankhai P. Mantri's Handloom Women's Store was opened in 2016. Proprietor of Wankhai P. Mantri's Handloom Men's Store, Koijam Mantri Meetei, has been taking active role in promoting indigenous handloom products of the state.
Ngasi agi Wankhai P. Mantri's Handloom giza kunupigi collection kya ama puthokchak har matungda kogi nupagi pidonja kogi lamdamsi music jam pamnarak patigi and nupa khaki oiba collection je kogi hangna wakhal lang patigi kogi nupigi oiba pidon sing ji mathakta kogi men's Wankhai P. Mantri's gi kogi men's store khatang oina kogi nupa ngakti oiba kogi store je ngasi aina hangdok sabani.
Association of Minimal Access Surgeons of India held its 74th skill course and fellow of minimal access surgery examination at Sijja Hospital today. AMASI President Dr. Jogendra and Dr. K.H. Devendra as organizing secretary has been looking after the skill course and FMAS examination for the past 3 days. Delegates and MBBS students took part in the skill course. Director of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS Imphal, Professor A. Santa today inaugurated Security Barrack No. 1 of the institute. The newly inaugurated Security Barrack can accommodate up to 50 security personnel. Speaking on the sidelines, Professor A. Santa urged the public for their support and cooperation in making the institute full-fledged. "40-year-old Sanam Babu from Lukar Mayai Laikai in Imphal West District has died after being bitten by a dog infected with rabies. As a part of preventive measures, anti-rabies vaccine were administered to dogs of the area today. According to Impact News sources, Sanam Babu was bitten by the dog at Salam Khul 40 days ago, and even the dog has died. It is reported that other dogs bitten by the rabies-infected dog have also passed away. Sanam Babu was hospitalized at Sijo Hospital last Saturday and further referred to RIMS on Sunday, where he passed away on February 8. Dog Protection Society DPS Manipur, in association with Lukar Youth Development Club under the aegis of State Veterinary Department, carried out rabies vaccination program at the local club office today on emergency. Speaking on the sidelines, Vice President of Lukar Youth Development Club, Asim Surjit, said late Sanam Babu was a member of the club. Speaking to media, Secretary of Dog Protection Society Manipur, M. Naub, said DPS Manipur, along with State Veterinary Department, has been carrying out anti-rabies vaccination program since December last year. He said that 190 cats and dogs of Lukar, Salam, Awang Khono, Maklang villages have already been vaccinated against rabies. He added that they have provided free treatment and medicines to 30 dogs so far.
Located in Kungangsida, Sapsana confirmed the Oidagasumasi and rabies Nava, Quina Sipudagi, Lake Tabagi, Nihana Signavadagi, she was syndrome, Siguma rabies Nava, Huina, Sipudi, Wavini Havagi, Signavadagi, Haiva, anti-rabies vaccine Katawitramasi, Yamnami, the Solok Tingaida, Yam Tangai Fadana, Todavia, de Kanzaduna, Haiva, Sigi, Kulapsina, I am the DPS Kusan Nazaraga, Haiva Toramasi, anti-rabies vaccine Capitoramasi, Pantok 7.
Masi emergency oina ngasi bangthok jabane ngasi chaurakna hui 190 gi mathakta khoi vaccinate tawjaki amasung hui anaba thra rom hena khoi free da laing jaki amasung deworming tablet khoi mukoi da yeto khoi pangthoi ba vaccination ke masi khoi makhata na lamlam da chatuna khoi pangthok chaki gani amasung yum da lai biri ba hui hodung sing sa na matam chana vaccinate tawiyo haina DPS Manipur ma kai da bi request tawja.
Manipur State Council, All India Youth Federation, has demanded reduction in state government tax in the wake price hike of petrol and diesel. Press release from the Federation warned of intense hesitation along with the public if prices of fuels are not regulated at the earliest. Intending candidate of Sekmai constituency in Popilal took homeless K.H. Thoiber to Langol Old Age Home today after getting in touch with proprietor of the home, Oinam Mangi. K.H. Thoiber has no family and he has been spending nights at the bus stand near Phayeng, Kangjibong. Moirang Kendra Progressive Front MKPF under Ingoba and Kumudini Memorial Widow Pension Scheme distributed pension cards and pension amount to selected 250 widows of Moirang Assembly constituency today. Children of late Philem Ingoba and Kumudini sponsored the pension fund. The distribution event was held at Moirang Philem Laikai. Directorate of Research, Central Agriculture University, Imphal, organized a Farmers' Field Day at Pauraipat, Andro in Imphal East today. The event was sponsored by ICAR Directorate of Rapeseed Mustard Research, Bharatpur, Rajasthan. Speaking on the occasion, Fisheries Minister S. Rajan encouraged farmers to carry out tripled croppings in a year to enhance agricultural production instead of wasting paddy lands for 6 months post-harvest. Two-day workshop cum interaction program on National Education Policy and Mission 2.5 Plus NAC, redefining quality and standard of Higher Educational Institute of Manipur, held at Naurem Birahari College Kundrakpam since yesterday concluded today. Department of Physics and Internal Quality Assurance Cell IQAC of Naurem Birahari College organized the event. Speaking at the valedictory event, NARC Assessor cum Professor of Manipur University Commerce Department Dr. Rajkumari said that the workshop will facilitate the teachers of the college. He urged both teaching and non-teaching staff and students of the college for their cooperation in making 2.5 plus NAC mission a success. Six-day-long Chief Minister Gi Hakshal Gi Tengbang and Ayushman Bharat health cards making drive in Uripok concluded today. Social Upliftment Cell, BJP Manipur Pradesh and Bharatiya Janata Party BJP Uripok Mandal jointly carried out the drive under aegis of the State Health Directorate. Speaking to media, convener of Social Upliftment Cell, BJP Manipur Pradesh, Nongpok Nganba said the drive aimed to reach out the benefits of the health schemes to beneficiaries. It may be mentioned that CMHT Health Cover is an initiative by the government of Manipur to give residents of the state the privilege of getting financial cover for secondary and tertiary hospitalization in the case of listed critical ailments. All Manipur Student Guardians Organization AMSGO and Singjamai Apunba Nupilub felicitated Chairperson of Manipur State Commission for Women Dr. Mainam Binota upon being conferred the Kovik Woman Warrior Award. AMSGO Vice President N. Chauba, Desam President and Edition were among those present at the event held at Singjamai Community Hall today. BJP Imphal East Mahila Morcha held an executive meeting at BJP Manipur Executive Member KH Ibomcha's residence in Nongada today. The meeting deliberated on implementation of the party's proposed resolutions on political and economic strategies taken during the BJP State Executive Meet convened on January 27th. BJP Mahila Morcha Imphal East President M. Nachom, BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President N. Nimbus and BJP Imphal East District President L. Kamni took part in the meeting. Now the sports news. Mainam Geet from Thaubal Wangmataba Mathaklaikai today attempted a Guinness World Record for most jumping jacks in 1 minute of 128 jumps per minute. It may be mentioned that Gabbar Khelwali Gabbar Ali from Cairo, Egypt holds the record of 116 jumps in 1 minute at Jumping Jack event on October 10, 2019. Thaubal Wangmataba Youth Club organized the Guinness record attempt at Thaubal District Table Tennis Association hold. Additional SP Operation Thaubal Sachidananda Soibam and APP of Fast Track Court No. 1 Manipur, Aribam Gopen Sharma witnessed the attempt. Sai retired sport scientist Dr. K. Kosana and Sai retired athletic coach Okram Chauba were timekeeper and counting judges were retired statistic officer Oinam Joy, Sai retired assistant director K. Michael, associate professors of DM College of Science Dr. A. K. Bojan and Nimai Chan, and headmaster of Kaina High School El Sham. Necessary documents of the record attempt will be sent to the Authority of London UK Guinness Book of World Record at the earliest to claim the record title. Gokulam Kerala FC kept alive after their hopes of finishing in the top half of the I-League table before the next round by defeating high-flying Trau by 3-1 in the 36th match of the ongoing 14 I-League at Kishore Bharati Kirangan today. Kolkata is hosting the league under the aegis of All India Football Federation since January 9th. For the winners, Emil Beni, Sarif Mohammed and Joding Liana Ralte scored 1 goal each at 16, 57 and 86 minutes of the match respectively. The lone goal of the losing team was scored by Koirom Tursunov at the 87th minute, while round-class Punjab FC registered a thumping by 2-0 victory over Chennai City FC in the 36th league match. The two winning goals were scored by Baba Diwara and Rupert Nongrum at 43rd and 88th minutes respectively. And before we wrap up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthom Ambiren espouses promotion of state's folklore to bring greater cohesion among indigenous communities. Union Minister of Human Resource Development Ramesh Pokhriyal assures Tutular King Leisemba Sana Jawba Manipur Central University will get a regular Vice Chancellor in near future. Additional Chief Secretary P. Baipai says the first ever driving training track suitable for every kind of vehicle is coming up in Imphal East District. India begins second dose of COVID-19 vaccine administration to healthcare workers after an interval of 28 days of first dose. Manipur reports 17 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of the total 1,285 test results received today. Death toll remains at 373. And India logged single-day spike of 12,143 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,08,92,000. Recovery rate stands above 97%. That's all we have for today. Thanks for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, good night.
Smart